scared to be free. Not turn her in the flesh now. No, it's the G-spot. Unapologetic. Not scared to be free. Not turn her in the flesh now. No, it's the G-spot. Well, hey. We in 2025, y'all. How y'all doing? Damn, man, I ain't seen y'all since last year. It's a lot to talk about, a lot of different topics to talk about. It's a lot going on. Yeah, I know I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, represent Cincinnati, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? We just doing what we do here, and it's very cold here in the Midwest. I don't know if y'all know about it, but it's like freezing temperatures out there, 2-3 degrees outside right now. Well, the snow done melted a little bit, so we cool, but yeah, nevertheless, I want to give all my shout outs. First of all, I would not be able to be here. Woo, let me go ahead and let that be known right now. I would not be able to be here, okay, if it wasn't for GPD. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Creative agency. GPD, thank you. I love y'all. Whoa. Now we got that out the way. I just want to touch on some things, some things in 2025 that's just been blowing my mind. We didn't got live in 2025, y'all. It didn't kicked off on a whole new level. But hey, that's why I'm here to, kind of fill everybody in and, talk about some things, since last time I talked to y'all, some things have changed in my life. I had to, get my situation together, and so, I'm able to speak from a different standpoint now, instead of just, speaking from the standpoint in which I was speaking from, you know, street guy, you know what I mean? I had to, fix it. So now I can give some advice, man. You know, to me, things is going crazy. And you know, people don't want to be disrespected, but they're not being honorable. They want all the respect in the world, yet I see things that causes me to be kind of disrespectful when I talk to you. Now, you got to make your mind up, you know. Then you say you don't need a man. Obviously not. Because if you want to be offended because a man wants to say, hey, baby, I don't want you to be wearing that. You got to understand that means something. He understands that, hey, I might snap out if somebody say something to you crazy or disrespect you. And you're putting me in a weird predicament. So you may not understand why he's saying what he's saying. You may not understand why he's saying what he's saying, but that don't mean he ain't right. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, maybe I'm an OG. I got a few gray hairs in here. Maybe I'm an OG and I don't understand what the new things and the new rules is. All I know is me, Big Jeezy, for Sheezy, would not want my daughter being sexy red. I'm sorry. I could be wrong in my assessment, but for some reason I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. I don't want my daughter selling gonorrhea lipstick. Am I wrong? If I'm wrong, correct me. correct me. I'm correctable. I'm a good guy. I'm wise. I try to, be honorable in my things and how I live my life. I try to do the right thing. It's hard, it's hard, you know. However, I do understand order. And order, you know, it's just how things has been ran before we was here. And it's an understanding that it's been working. Now people want to change it up. And that's where I got a problem. So if I don't speak about it, then I'm a part of the problem. You know what I mean? As I said before, I do not want my granddaughter or my daughters on no stripper pole being sexy red, showing their address. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's gonna make my chest plate hurt, and I don't want it. Now, I could be wrong. I may not know what the hell I'm talking about, but obviously, it's some women out there that's wise. It ain't all women don't think like Sexy Red. You know, I got some grown people that I know that's like Sexy Red, my girl. I'm like, Sexy Red, your girl? What did you teach your daughter? I'm concerned. I'm concerned because you know why I'm concerned? Because I got sons. And if you taught your daughter that Sexy Red should be her idol, or she should be more like Sexy Red, then I got a problem. I got a problem. But nevertheless, I'm starting out 2025 and I'm not going to play with y'all. All right. I'm going to let people speak and then I'm just going to commentate on it because the shit is maybe because it's coming from me, it's hard to receive. Old Vic Jeezy don't know nothing. Well, I ain't the only one that think this way. There's some honorable women that think and feel a certain way. Rashad Ali say, hey, the average woman don't get past the age of 14 mentally in America. Is she right? Am I wrong? Are we both wrong? And if y'all right, which one is it? Who is going to be the judge? Well, nature and time is being a judge. Studies have shown that most of the bullshit going on out here is happening because of single parent households. Now, I could be wrong, but studies have shown that. So what do you do, Vic G? What do? You try to help the families and build the families. Hey, I came from a two-parent household. I kind of know how I feel. And then I've also experienced a household without one of the parents. It is not really a balanced situation. So without a balanced, equal situation, it's kind of hard to give a person a good start. But hey, who am I? Here at the G spot, well, all G's is welcome because we welcome all intelligent-minded people, like-minded people. I love it. Let's have intelligent conversations, intelligent debates. I love it. I'm welcoming anything. Anybody who wants to talk about it on this platform, we can talk about it. It has to make sense. It has to be able to help people when it's over with, because that's all I want to do. Here, the G spot, it ain't nothing but love. You see how it is in here. Real cool, pleasant. You know what I mean? But I got a young lady that she had her own way of saying some things. You know what I mean? It's not exactly what I was speaking on, but she touched on so many different topics that it made me decide to speak on this topic because it's it kind of helps shape what I'm talking about. She's getting y'all prepared for the protection of a man, understanding the leadership and the role and the order in which things have to go. We can try the other way. We've been trying it for years, and this is the result. Maybe we got to try it, go back to the old way. You know what I mean? Being, in those situations. Yeah, maybe not as traditional as, because this is what's crazy. Y'all want traditional, a traditional man, but y'all ain't traditional women. I don't understand how you can have both situations, and you can't have it both ways. It's just not gonna work out. Somebody's gonna feel played, somebody gonna get played on. It's just not gonna work out. So we gotta go back. So check this out. I have something I want y'all to see and work with me, because it's 2025 and I'm getting live in 2025. Check this out here.
You may think something is, or how much you may think something is not a big deal, if your partner tells you that something that you are doing is causing them to feel displeasure or they don't like your actions, it is your job to immediately correct that action. If you're not willing to change your behavior for your partner, then you're telling them that what they're saying to you is not important. And that also means that they're not important enough to you for you to change your behavior. And if they're not that important to you, then you don't deserve them as your partner. Change your actions or change your partner. Your choice. Energy. See, I don't know who needs to hear this, but it does not matter how harmless you may think something is or how much you may think something is not a big deal. If your partner tells you that something that you are doing is causing them to feel displeasure or they don't like your actions, it is your job to immediately correct that action. If you're not willing to change your behavior for your partner, then you're telling them that what they're saying to you is not important. And that also means that they're not important enough to you for you to change your behavior. And if they're not that important to you, then you don't deserve them as your partner. Change your actions or change your partner. Your choice.
So I don't know. The young lady hit on some topics that was extremely important. See, my question is this: do you know, women, and this is to women, do you know when you're being under some man's protection? See, because some women take it as control, some women take it as, uh, you know, you haven't experienced enough daddy time in your life, and or just man time. And it can come from stepfather, it could come from uncles, uncles that's, mentally together. Uh Grandpa, it can come from that. But you definitely need that time, because in every household, and I'm 70s baby, so every household that I was running around in, the man, it was a man in there. My mom and daddy was together. That's what I know. So I seen my daddy be managed, and I seen my mama, I seen my mother be a lady. I never seen my mother and father argue. I ain't saying they ain't never argue. I know both of their characters. It's a gap dang lie. If they tell me they ain't argue. They can't tell me they both in heaven. I hope. Uh, but hey, I'm just saying, like, I never seen that growing up. So I didn't see a whole lot of dysfunction, disrespect. And my daddy was boisterous. He was mannish. He ran the house. Wasn't nobody telling him to settle down, calm down, you talking too loud, the kids asleep. Matter of fact, he partied all night if he wanted to. Fish fries, barbecues, music playing they playing cards. They live their life, man. And when it was time to handle business, they handle business. But now, and I remember my mother, you know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, my mother, you know what I mean? She wanted to be a little fly, but my daddy wasn't on that. And he let her know, hey, no, you can't wear that today. Oh no, you wear that in the house. That's something you wear in the house. And what she did, she didn't come back and say, nigga, you don't rub me. See, she understood she was under his protection. See, she don't know everything about a man. She don't know how men think. Men see you walking around, your cheeks out or what have you. Some men don't know how to control themselves. You need to understand you putting yourself in harm's way. So if a man is telling you, hey, baby, I don't want you wearing that. It don't make me comfortable. Disrespecting that man is not going to be, that's not going to work. You know what I mean? If you want a man, you got to fall up under his protection. Know when you are being protected. That's just what I want to say to the peoples. Know when you're being protected. It's okay. Y'all want to use this submission word like it's such a bad thing. It's just having respect, the same respect you want somebody to have for you. Why be disrespectful? Who is that going to help? And with any, I don't know, no man that calm down when you yell at him. Not if he any type of men that I'll be around. I don't hang around men that's weak like that. So any man you yell at him, you might get your motherfucking jawbone. Excuse my language. I ain't supposed to be cussing. The missus done told me about that profanity. But most of the men that I'm around, all that yelling and hoo ha, all that ain't what's up. Some people may call me a male chauvinist. Call me what you want. Don't call me late for dinner. Don't call me a mother sucker, because I guess I am a sucker if I care about mine and I'm willing to make sure that she ain't gonna put herself in a line of fire or harm. It's my job. It's my job to make sure that she protected. Even if she don't know she being protected, it's my job to protect her. That's if she mad. It is recreational uses only too out here. Everybody ain't worthy of that type of treatment. So I agree. Some of y'all don't need nobody to tell y'all what to do. Y'all go ahead. Those who want to be protected by a man, understand that's all part of his protection, baby. It's all part of his protection. You know what I mean? Understand that. Control, no. And everybody may not know how to express it as good as me. You know, I got some, got away with my words. I'm an R&B singer. I do my thing, my 1-2. So I know how to put words together. However, men got a different way of communicating. And if he didn't took all this time to build that shit up, hey, believe you me, because we don't like to talk. We kind of like you to show us what you were made of so we can figure out what we need to fix and make it perfect. It's our job to make it perfect. We fixers by nature. Understand the protection of a man, ladies. And at this point, I could check back out of my psychological because all I want to do is just be. I should have been a therapist. I really should have went to school to be a therapist, and maybe I might still do that. People keep telling me that. My people over here at GPD at the creative agency, they always tell me I need to get my back to school because I think I know everything. Right? You know what I mean? Not me. You know what I mean? I know a couple things though. I do. But I don't know everything. I do know we got some good commercials. You don't believe me? Check this out. Commercial. Oh, they ain't came up yet?
Hi, my name is Jessica Sheely, founder and CEO of GPD Creative Agency. GPD Creative Agency assists small businesses and nonprofit organizations to create a professional and high-converting digital presence through brand strategy and user experience design. Studies show that 80% of consumers will begin their research online before researching a product or service. 94% of consumers will judge an organization's credibility by its website design. After a tumultuous year in 2020, digital traffic is at an all-time high. And as a small business, it is important that your front door represents you well. I invite you to book a discovery call with us so that we may learn more about your business and the strategic goals you wish to accomplish. Visit us on the web at www.createwithgpd.com.
Only thing reminds me that I'm human. Bullshit, acting like bullshit, acting like I don't want ya. Being that they already have a strong hold on like jobs, just different resources, it can be a meeting hub for Black people.
When I think about the role of the Urban League in the next 70 years, I tend to have a lot more questions than I do answers. And those questions center around how can we best equip the Black community to function and thrive in a digital world? As I think about my first encounters with the Urban League, I think back to the days when I participated in the summer youth program. And it was through that program that I got my first job working as a bagger with the Kroger Company. And through that experience, I really learned about what it meant to have a job and the responsibilities that come along with that. Things like the importance of punctuality and the importance of having the right attitude and mindset when you show up to work. Those are skills that I've learned and that I use in my daily life as an entrepreneur today.
The Urban League kind of exposed me to a new side of technology. So, yeah, forever get a shout out to the Urban League for that. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, peoples. Yeah, well, I think it's about time for us to end this one. And anybody who wants to, send in any donations to that Cash App, it's right there. It's right there on the screen now. And also, hit the like button and all that good stuff. And subscribe to my page because I got some stuff coming. I got some stuff that we need to listen to, and the world need to hear this shit. It's mandatory. Mandatory. I got a lot to say. All right, I'd like to thank everybody and shout out to the world and also GPD again. And I'm out of here, y'all. Deuces. Ain't scared to be free. Not turn her in the flesh now. No, it's the G-spot. Unapologetic.